What does it feel like when you flush someone fair?
Flush someone fair. It's kind of when you really get them fair, you don't barely even know you've hit them right. So
It's like hitting the middle of the cricket bat.
yeah, that is a great analogy. It's like when you hit a ball right in the middle of a cricket bat. It's just flush, and you haven't tried to hit it hard, but it's gone for a 6. It's come straight out of the middle. It's exactly the same. You hit them when their body weight's on the back foot or the side foot, and then your body weight's going forward, and the ramifications are pretty serious for them.
It might have been like how Chris Mayne felt when you went backing back like a lunatic.
I was doing the worm. That's always been my dance move, man.
I've seen that as well.
You do the worm.
He does the worm.
I used to.
No, wow.
Not as flexible anymore.
I've seen him do the worm at a wedding. Anyway.
Celebrating.
Correct. And I've seen him do the worm at Tobacco Oval against Fremantle. I was in that game. Some people call it courage. Is that stuff courageous, or are you just going to footy? Yeah, is it? I mean, seriously, that one was stupid. You were literally running back as far, just turn around and try and mark the ball
backwards, man, as fast as I can. Here I go.
I mean, I remember being in that game, and I was playing, and I stopped, and I was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah, you idiot.
What is going on?" And you straight back up.
Yeah, got back up. I always had a view that kind of my shoulders and my side and my back was relatively protected. So the worst case scenario is you get a knee in the back of the head, result in stitches, which happened a few times, or you get a knee in the rib, maybe in a kidney. But if you go front on, like if I turn around and try and mark that ball and run front on, you can get a knee in the jaw, knee in the eye socket. The implication is greater. So never, and I never really considered the ramifications of getting hit. It just, once that starts to creep into your mindset when you're playing elite sport, you're probably pretty close to being done. So everything's such a split-second decision that if you're questioning yourself, you're not necessarily playing that instinctual game that has made you great, and you're not in flow state. You're questioning the logic of your decision, and that moment has passed. So at that point in time, I got a free kick. I won the ball back for us. I can't remember the result of the game. Probably changed the momentum. Just kidding.
I mean, talking about moments like that, you were in the game when Stakes get knocked out by Barry Hall. You're a young bloke right there. Like, are you thinking, well, I've got to go stick up for Stakes? Like Barry Hall at the time, probably up there with the most intimidating players, and he's just king hit someone.
Yeah.
Or
Did you see the hit?
Yeah.
He was right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very interested in what Barry's favourite restaurants in Sydney were. So I said, where should I go and get a steak after the game? Come on.
You look furious.
Yeah.
Steaming.
I took that stuff personally. And I never cared how big or intimidating someone was. If that was below the line, like we all sign up to a kind of code of ethics when you walk on the field. And that was not within the parameters of the ethics. Play hard, compete. Guys get hurt when you're playing a contact sport, but that was not great. And Barry, in retrospect, has actually come out publicly and said that's one of his biggest regrets as a player. Now, I felt as though, our team, and I happened to be the person that was there to enforce that, had to show that it's not accepted and the game doesn't accept it. And the West Coast Eagles, as a tight-knit competitive unit, won't stand for that type of thuggery on the field. And that was as simple as it was. And if he hit me or whatever, it's kind of, I'd never really thought that, what if he does? Didn't cross my mind.